Are we back?
Sure. Well, welcome back to on the. Oh, hey, Jason. So, did you know that the Xbox One has an HDMI input?
I did not know that until you told me about it like 20 minutes ago.
After spending
while we were
15
struggling
minutes...
trying to get the game to display to the TV because you apparently had the HDMI port plugged into the wrong.
Yeah, I'm cable. Like, am I on the wrong input on the TV? Am I? Oh, god damn it! You ratted me out.
So, what is the HDMI input for on the Xbox One?
I could speculate without looking it up.
Xbox One or Xbox 360? 360, right?
This is the Xbox One.
Oh, it is?
We're playing a 360 game on the Xbox One. Like, this entire game had to download. There's someone. Hi, lady. Can I shoot you? No, don't throw axes at me. I'm just gonna shoot at you. Maybe make your head explode if I can. Leon, you're so shaky. Okay. This is the most inelegant way to switch weapons. I wish if they had done one thing...
Like a weapon wheel?
Yeah. Or, yeah, just put it a button. Especially in these later versions that are for consoles that have more buttons. There's no reason...
Yeah, they really had to work with the limitations of the GameCube controller.
Did I buy the scope?
I think it came with the scope.
Huh. Oh, well. She's dead now.
I was not a fan of the GameCube controller at all.
I was a big fan of it.
I did not like how the buttons were irregular. I did not think it was comfortable to hold.
Okay. I thought it was
sure you want to be wasting like sniper rifle ammo on those little collectible thingies?
Oh, yeah, it's true. I have
I mean, can't you just run up to those and cut them down with your knife?
No, they're too high. Owned.
That point-blank shotgun, or point-blank sniper rifle shot.
Directly to the head.
You're not terribly good with the console first-person shooting, are you?
No, not super good. I learned to first-person shoot on the PC with a mouse.
Did you set up the stock? You bought the stock. You might as well...
Oh, is it not auto-mixed?
No, I think you have to combine them, because it like takes up more space in the inventory.
You are correct. Well, they can be in different
locations.
It
doesn't... Oh, okay, it doesn't actually make the gun...
It doesn't necessarily attach.
It doesn't change the shape of the gun.
Correct. In the inventory, it does not. Oop. It's hard to... Hey, that guy was holding some machine gun ammo.
Cool.
Good job. Some Uzi ammo.
I don't know. It looks like you could maybe reach that with your knife. Maybe not.
No. Now this is the fun part, is like just one bullet at a time. It's very difficult to do because it is an automatic weapon. One thing I do like about games like this in general is that you're not wasting the whole clip when you replace it. I kind of wish more games would make you make that decision. It's nice from a... Oh, hey.
Well, it creates... I agree. It creates tension because you have to decide whether or not you want to reload. And you end up in situations where you've got only a couple bullets in the chamber, and then you walk into a dangerous situation, and it's like, oh, crap. And that's tense.
Right. I enjoy that.
So for a horror game or any game about resource management, like that has merit. But so many game designers now are afraid to do things like that, you know, because they don't want to risk alienating casual audiences.
Right. Just say I have this many bullets.
So just make it like an option. Like put it in the settings menu.
Or maybe make that part of the harder mode. You know? Maybe make casual mode not do it, but all the higher difficulties
But also, I mean, you're talking about a horror game, and horror games are a very niche market.
Already? Yeah. So normal mode should be kind of hard. Like, this is probably a good difficulty.
You should not be... If you're making a horror game, you should not be designing it for casual audiences.
The difficulty of this game is perfect for if I wasn't doing it on a Let's Play where I also had to talk and get used to the controls again, and, you know, thought every time I die, I'm wasting the audience's time, so I'm trying to, like, go a little faster and be a little less careful than I would.
Well, and as I, talked about in the first episode or two, I don't consider this a horror game.
Oh, yeah, it's an action thriller... I don't know. What would you...
And once Midget Napoleon shows up, I don't think you should consider it a horror game anymore either, because at that point it is like full-blown cartoon.
I'm not sure I considered it a horror game the first time I played it. I think I just liked it. My complaints about the old Resident Evil games were basically all about the camera / perspective, which is really the camera or the controls.
You should play the remake. The remake is very good, and the camera work in the remake is very good. Maybe we'll have to do that
the Resident Evil 1?
On the branch at some point. Yeah, the remake.
next year.
Either on the GameCube or I've got the PS, I think, 3 version of it.
Fuck!
Yeah, show that wall who's boss.
No, light it up. Light it up. Okay. There we go. That's what I was trying to do and look super cool doing.
Yeah, I'd like to get Jamie and Amerith together to do more of the Silent Hill games, but I don't know if Jamie would enjoy Silent Hill 2. I think she would enjoy Silent Hill 3 because I think she would like Heather as a protagonist. But I think Silent Hill 2 might be too depressing for her. I don't think she'd enjoy it much.
This is a puzzle I'm gonna have to. Oh, do I light up so many? Or do I just light them all up? Because that's pretty silly if I just light them all up.
There's probably like
the graves or something.
Yeah, there's probably a key somewhere that's like tells you what things are supposed to be.
I bet it's the graves. I bet it's the gravestones because it said something about how they could be different ones. So we're gonna solve a puzzle real quick here.
We think so anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So there's two of the okay. So the standard symbol, the two M's, the sideways S's, and we already had one of that already, right? Yeah, okay. So that guy.
3 of those.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the number of them matters. It's which ones are represented. Okay, so V, M, standard bat wings, and S. V, M, standard bat wings, and S. Because there are 7 symbols, so 4 of them are lit up.
Also, there's a bird nest in that tree up there.
Okay,
so.
Please point that out to me again on the way back. I got to remember these things for this puzzle. It's an incredibly hard puzzle to solve because I'm not very intelligent. Segue into our next topic as soon as I get this. Okay, so it's the V, it's the M, it's the sideways S.
The text said there are 3 families, but you've got 4 symbols. Do you need all 4 of them?
I don't know. And I'm going to have to turn some back off, obviously. So that was one of them, correct? That one might not be one of them, actually.
Yes, that was on one of the tombstones.
Okay. Oh, screwed that up. Okay, well, that's okay. We've got time here. We can solve this puzzle.
Is this an optional thing, or is this required to progress?
I'm pretty sure it's an optional thing that just gives me that thing in there. Okay. And then 3 turns that off, and then 3 turns off the S. No? Okay, which one do you think is not real?
I don't know. Read the text again.
Oh, was it on this?
Yeah.
3 family insignias of the dead ringers. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can determine this. So one of the things I realized recently, while extremely well on the drugs,
in the tree right above you.
And by the drugs, I mean the one drug that I do. Is that a lot of our intelligence is actually based off of the underlying personality of a person. So the kinds of insights a person is going to have is largely due. Maybe it's only the ones.
Can you like read the tombstones?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Twins must be buried on. This insignia is a little different. Yeah. So these are the family insignias. Maybe it is that. Oh, maybe it's only the ones that have the pair symbols. So that would be M, and what was that one? V, and yeah, let's try that one. M, V, and S. Okay. VMS. What's a good example? I had a really good example on hand. You know what I'm talking about, though, right? Like a lot of what we consider someone's smarts has to do with the way that they process information, and that is based off of their personality. A good example, like Kate will bring up to me, because I can never stop talking about our friend Kate on the show. We'll get her on someday, I swear. Is she'll constantly point out to you that, oh, of course this person thinks that they were raised this way, or they had this influence in their life that put them in that mindset. So, for example, our other friend Kate, who she has worked with in the past, is we'll call her almost an Ayn Randian libertarian. And she'll point out that, okay, hooray, we got the thing. Our friend Kate will point out that is because other Kate grew up in like collapsing Russia as capitalism was coming in, and she saw things go from terrible to good when they added a little capitalism into their system. So her life experience, yeah.
More capitalism, better.
Yeah, more capitalism, better. And Kate and what's great about one of the reasons I love hanging out with Kate is she has the intelligence to say, this person isn't an idiot. This is their perspective, and this is why they think this, which is an incredible ability that I wish more people had, and I'm trying to develop for myself. Oh, she died.
Yep.
And I really enjoy that aspect. It also makes her very judgmental of people she considers extremely stupid, unfortunately. Oh well. Like she'll if she doesn't like someone's perspective, then she gets upset. But if she doesn't like the conclusion someone has come to based off of their perspective that she considers fairly valid, that's fine. And I don't know, I appreciate that overall outlook on life of her own. It makes her very accepting of people. It makes her, I don't know, she's just a great person. One of my friends. I'm going to make you two like kiss and make up and be close friends. It's going to happen someday. We'll like get you high the right way. We'll do something. You're probably never going to do any drugs again. Oh, hi there. I think taking was an option. Oh, no, that's to read this thing. I actually have considered in the past taking psychedelics, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, no, I can just learn from the wisdom of others and figure I probably wouldn't like them. As much as I would like to try something like mushrooms and have a hallucinate... Snake, are you okay? Have a hallucinogenic experience. I
think I see something sparkly.
Yep. Apparently, the snake ate a chicken egg, and I cut it out of.
Care about collecting these? What do they give you?
If I get all 10, he gives me a special weapon.
Ah.
Yeah, or all 15. If I get all 15, so I might actually.
In like a level?
Huh?
No,
it's like the next. Or? Yeah, the next time he sees me, he'll just give me a special weapon. The shopkeeper guy.
Right, but there's like 15 of them in the level.
Yeah, there are 15 total. They're between places. He actually has a map that'll sell me that has the location of all of them. And I'm hoping that I just run across all 15 and don't have to worry about it. And just get the thing for free, and I don't have to spend the 3,000, points, whatever the points are.
Monies.
Hey, this is a game that actually gives you points for killing people. I just realized that. Remember how when Grand Theft Auto 3 was the big, moral panic and outcry?
Is it giving you points for killing them? I thought it was just giving you money.
Some of them drop points. They're called points, and then you turn in those points. Because remember when they were calling games
Is it
like
any
murder
different
simulators?
than any game in which you loot a body?
No, but that's kind of why it's funny. If you remember, they talk about, like, a lot of the, we'll call them the moralizers, about video games will say, oh, you're being encouraged to kill people. You get points for killing the prostitute, which no, you don't. You can steal your money back, but I guess that is kind of like points, isn't it? I don't know. I've never been of the opinion that we should regulate art based off of
well, and then of course if those same people had actually like played Grand Theft Auto 4, through to its conclusion, that game has a very like stern, rigid crime does not pay message, behind the actual narrative. Like the narrative of that game is if you get involved in professional crime, you and everyone around you will suffer for it, and you cannot get out of it.
Right, but shows like the people that are trying to like score the political points or have an agenda, they don't actually care about that.
Right.
Like their motives are not pure, or else they would. I mean, I think a lot of people that argue politics don't do so in good faith.
Most of them do not.
Yeah, and so when they're trying to get the games industry to do something or trying to ban video games, it's usually just like, I want to score points with this group of people.
Yep.
And it's less to do with, I want to make the world a better place.
Yep.
Which is, I mean, extremely unfortunate. That's why a lot of people get turned off by voting, I think. Okay, I'm probably going to start running out of space here. That doesn't sound good, whatever that sound is.
I think it's a giant ogre. You're, I think, about to
Oh, are we about to... No, I think you don't encounter the first giant until it's a night scene.
No, I'm pretty sure you're about to do a quick time event.
Yeah, because why else would they play that ominous music? I walked in off of... Oh, I can walk through that way. That's not the way I came in. This looks... Oh, no. This is the hint. Yeah, I can hear something growling on the other side, because that's a boss battle later, after it turns night. Next time we come back through here. And next time on the ranch. Awkward transition.